Hello and welcome to my free game of the week. This week it is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It is a roguelike, a very traditional roguelike. A lot of games throw around the roguelike label these days, when it's not really a roguelike. This is very heavily inspired by the game Rogue. If you're not sure what that is, it was released in the late 80s. And it was a dungeon crawler that featured turn-based combat and randomly generated dungeons with permanent death of your character. And yes, it has spawned a whole host of absolutely wonderful and brutal games. And this is one of them. I think it's probably the best sort of strictly roguelike dungeon crawler. And yeah, it is just called Dungeon Crawl. It's not in widescreen, as you can probably tell. YouTube likes to put black bars on things rather than resize the player, such as the way of YouTube. Yeah, I can't seem to figure out how to change the viewport size on the tileset version. Because like a lot of roguelikes, it has an ASCII version that uses text characters, and a tileset version which has tiles. So it has a tutorial, and there's a couple of other game modes and help menu instructions and high scores. I don't have any. I just downloaded the latest version. I had 0.11 before. This is 0.12. And this is the main game, and it has full mouse control, which is unusual for this kind of game, but it's very nice. And so I start a new game, and you get to pick a race. It has 20 races, or 22. I can't count. You can count them. And yeah, these all affect your character quite a lot. Like a demon spawn, I believe, has hooved feet, and so they can't wear the boots. Or one of them does anyway. And you've got an octopode, which can wear 8 rings on its tentacles, but you won't find any armor that fits them really. And yeah, there's a lot of different options here, and they all affect the gameplay nicely. So I'm gonna go as I don't know. There's so much choice, it's hard to choose. Let's go with an octopode. I don't think I've ever played them. And yeah, here we have classes. They are sort of dependent on the race. Some races can't be certain classes. Obviously, like an octopode, it's basically a big squibbly octopus, and so you wouldn't really expect it to be a warrior class, And so mage, that seems to fit well. Let's go with Venom Mage. What is your name today? Squibbly, obviously. And here we are, we're in the dungeon, and as with Rogue and other roguelikes, you start on the top and you work your way down, and there is an end game. You work down to the bottom, and I can't remember what it is you're after. I've never gotten down to the bottom, so yeah, you're after a thing, and there's a boss fight, I think, and then you come back up to the top and leave the dungeon, and then that's that. You're actually completing the game, but yeah, it's a roguelike, so you probably die. And here we have a couple of goblins, and we have inventory down here and a bunch of options. Yeah, there's a lot of different things here. I don't have any spells. I did pick a mage class, but it doesn't start me with any spells. So we can right click on something to describe it. It looks easy. Is it small? So a small goblin and another small goblin. So these are still asleep, and I can just click on it to hit it. And again. And again. And it's dead. And we have some lava here blocking this door, which is unusual. It's very unusual that these goblins are sleeping there. What do we have? We have stones. Can we pick those up? Yeah, it's been a while since I played this, so yes, pressing G when you're handing over it, hanging over it, sitting over it. We don't want to pick up the goblin corpse, so pick up those stones with G again. Wow, there's so much lava here, and yep, they're chucking stones at me. So if we click on the stones and then click on the goblin, it'll throw the stones. And they are absolutely pummeling me here. I think I'm probably better off just... Oh dear. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, it killed me. So... yeah, it has been a while since I played this. So, yeah, you don't last long. It's a roguelike. You probably last longer if you actually remember how to play the game. So let's go with a big strong ogre, and I'll make them a berserker. And yeah, we'll start with a mace. There we go. Now we should do a bit more damage rather than hitting things with our tentacles. And I think, what is it? You can press something to auto-explore. That's it. You can press O to auto-explore. This is all listed in the tutorials and the help menus. I can't remember how to butcher the corpses. Yeah, this isn't a tutorial, I'm just showcasing the game, so please excuse me for being absolutely terrible at it. Where'd it go? Ah, yes, and there is a religion system in the game as well. So, Trog accepts your kill. So Trog is my god. If I kill things, it may imbue me with power, if that's what it wants. Sometimes they want something else, like for you to not kill things, or just, and it will let you know if you're pleasing your god, and it may imbue you with powers. It may give you berserk rage. It might actually mess with you. They do that as well. They do sometimes just spawn a bunch of enemies around you, or just take away your weapons, or something equally horrible. Come on, kill a hobgoblin. And yeah, you do regenerate health, so you can wait a turn just by pressing 5. Kind of hold that down, and yeah, your health and mana come back up. This guy is just a big dumb ogre, so he obviously doesn't have any mana at the moment. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stats up there that I can't remember what they stand for. Yeah, it's a fairly complex game, but I found it relatively easy to pick up in terms of the controls. I mean, the fact that it has mouse controls is just great. I mean, you don't... and so, yeah, there I've leveled up, and for some reason I have 1 mana now from leveling up. So, yeah, if you pick a mage class, I believe you get to learn a spell if you level up. I could be wrong about that. But, yeah. This is the first level. Ah, we found a helmet. So yeah, there is randomized loot, as you would expect. So if we grab this helmet, right click on it to get the description, click W to wear, and it's too small for me because I'm an ogre. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff like that. So can I wear... They're exactly the same, aren't they? Yeah. For some classes it's going to be, or for some races it's going to be difficult to find armor. See, this is all too small for me. I might as well hold on to it because I may find a merchant which I could sell it to. And yeah, potions, it doesn't tell you what they do. you have to trick them or use a scroll of identification on it. And of course, if you find a scroll of identification, you won't know what it is the first time until you just try and use it, or use a scroll of identification on it, which is a bit paradoxical. But yeah, so let's just left click to drink, and that was a potion of magic. Let's drink that. That's a potion of flight, so I'm now hovering over the ground. Yeah, just one-hitted that goblin. Let's drink this. That's a potion of agility. There you go. I think it's... Did it tread on that dart trap? And what do we have? Fizzy white potion. Potion of heal wounds. And yeah, these are all randomized, so it's not like every time a fizzy white potion is going to be a potion of heal wounds. And here we have a scroll labelled Homoium of Ifa, whatever. And again, it doesn't tell me what it is, so we click on it to read it. And that was a scroll of curse weapon. And so now I cannot unequip this weapon. I can't drop it. I'm stuck with it until I uncurse it. And yeah, there's just loads of really neat mechanics in this game that yeah, you can spend many hours crawling through these dungeons, and this is the first level I'm on here. So we see what this scroll is. A scroll of enchant weapon. So now I've enchanted my weapon, so the curse may not be, you know, the end of the world. You could end up stuck with something horrible. Like, you can identify a magic ring by putting it on, but it could actually be a negative thing, you know, because it's cursed. Well, it might have something horrible on it, but now I've just enchanted this mace. How do I go down? Right, you just click on it again. And so here's the second level. I hadn't finished clearing out the first level, but as you go down, generally speaking, the enemies get more tough, and you do find some sort of mini bosses here and there. And where's this scroll? Alright, you don't pick it up while you're being attacked. Wuvafuniabi. They are magic words to do something with an item. Let's do it on that. Yeah, sometimes nothing happens. Don't ask me why. And what does bread do again? Ah, yeah, you have to eat. You do get hungry. And so yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Whoops. Ooh. And yeah, here's a altar. It's one of the religious things in the game. You can pray to the altars. Bloody bats. Stay still. Son of a... Have I got something to throw at it? Yeah, not really. Could pick up those arrows. You can throw arrows. They obviously do more damage if you fire them from a bow. So you can press P to pray. So I'm stuttering for some reason. And yeah, you can pray to new gods or pray to your current gods. So no, I don't want to join that religion because Trog would probably be mad. So yeah, you can offer a prayer to Trog and that will make him pleased with me. Now let's eat an apricot. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, you can inscribe the mace. Chaos +3. Yeah, it amuses me. And yep, that's the basic gist of it. If you like dungeon crawling games and an RPG that you can kind of quickly jump into and, you know, just have a lot of fun with battling random enemies and stuff, then you should definitely check this out. Because yeah, I really think it's the best. I think there's just so much variety in it, and just really great custom character customization. You can just have a vastly different experience just picking a different race at the beginning. So let's put on this ring. +4 ring of protection. Very nice. So yeah, this is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It is completely free. And it is open source as well, I believe. So go and check it out today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.